Well, hello and welcome to the Port of Felixstowe viewpoint on Thursday morning. It's the 10th of August 2023. It's just about it's just about past 25 past the hour of 7 a.m. And we've just been filming MSC Chanel 5 or V. Now, we're not sure about this at all. Someone said it's got to be 5 because there are other ships in the MSC fleet with a Roman numeral, which is a good point. But there's a lot of ships with the V suffix, and most of them look like I would say fairly scruffy charters or ex-charters. So it's an interesting one, isn't it? We don't know really what they are or where they come from. But having said that, there you go. That's kind of all we can tell you on that one. So let's just have a look and see what's happening today and a little bit of tomorrow. Excuse me, I've got to have a little cough. I have to tell you that today, Thursday, I am running on insufficient tea. It's really a disaster from my point of view. Insufficient tea is not a good idea, guys. But there you go. So what we've got today, we haven't got a great deal in today. Things are very quiet now. Quite what the story is, well, I guess we have to say that we'll see. And it's always an interesting question. What we have got, we are being very quiet. There's not a great deal of traffic coming and going, and I don't know how much of that is attributable to the problems that they're having, or should I say, not problems, the work they're having done on berth 8 and 9. Whether that means that they are not able to accommodate the number of ships that maybe want to come here is a good question. I don't think that's the case. I think what's happening at the moment seems to be that everything is falling back. One of our very good and useful contacts says that everything is quiet, including Gateway, relatively speaking, and including Southampton. Both those ports are relatively quiet at the moment, we hear. Now, if you've got a bit of news on any of those topics, I'll be glad to hear from you. So all you have to do is get in touch and give us a shout. Love to hear from you. What's coming in and out today? Well, not a great deal. The only major ship we have in today, and that's not very major, is the MSC Roshni V. She's due to be in around about 6 p.m. The usual story applies that she'll usually be probably most of the ships that come into Felixstowe are about an hour early on Felixstowe or Port of Felixstowe's predicted time, and that usually allows them time to swing, etc. So there you have it. That is kind of that one for today. And MSC Mina up at the far end, I don't think she's forecast to move until around 8 p.m. tomorrow. That's an impressive ship. I like her. The other vessel that you can see alongside on berth 6 is GSL Calliope. Is it Calliope or Calliope? Calliope, I think. And she doesn't have a forecast departure time at the moment on the HHA website. So we'll wait and see what happens with her. Who knows? Okay. And let's see what else is happening. Well, it looks like we've got Stena Forerunner coming out right now. So we'll just catch her live while she comes out, which I hope you might enjoy. She's heading out now from Harwich and just passing Navy Yard. So we'll catch up with her in just a moment or two. But at the moment, as you can see, it is really very quiet down here at Felixstowe. Quiet to the point of goodness me. I don't know what the guys on the port are thinking at the moment. I'd love to know, actually. I would like to know because when I was doing Felixstowe Live, we supported the port workers very strongly, as strongly as we could, should I say, during their industrial action on Felixstowe Live. It's very difficult to judge exactly what's happening trade-wise now, and we wonder whether the strike and the other factors at Felixstowe have damaged the port's business or damaged its business and reputation. The other thing that we're having problems, of course, with, and I think this applies to all ship spotters and shipping people in the Felixstowe, Harwich areas, is that we're still having trouble with the HHA website, which we think is to do with the fact that HHA installed a new VTS management system, and we understand now that they are having problems getting that communicating properly with the rest of the website, or with the website, if you like. The management system obviously runs on its own. It is essential to manage the vessels that they now have coming and going, the sheer number of them on days. But it's nice to have it linked up with the website so that we can all see what's happening locally. Who knows? No doubt they will get it fixed at some point. In the meantime, it's just one of those things, isn't it? That happens. I don't know if you remember when Felixstowe installed NGen, nobody on the dock knew what they were doing at all, quite often. It was one of those things. Let's now have a look at the mighty Stena Forerunner heading out. I'll cut the camera onto her. I'll take a look at her. And you can just about see her in the corner of the picture. I'll zoom in a little bit and we'll see what better shot we can get on that. Let's go. And there we go. That's the Stena Forerunner coming out from Harwich-Parkston Quay and heading across in front of Shotley Marina. I do like this kind of designer ship, don't you? I think they look smart, and it must give the bridge crew a terrific view of what's happening. Although I guess they have to be very very careful when coming up to the ramp, because of course they've got an aft deck crew, and I've no doubt they've got cameras on the aft deck as well to give them their position properly. But they've always, I should imagine, got a very good after deck crew to make sure they're in full touch with what's happening at the back end. And she's now starting to make the turn to come into the main Harwich channel. We'll film this live while we're watching, and see if anybody wants to watch her. Okay, I'm going to stop for a moment and switch off my microphone. And there we have it. That's the mighty Stena Forerunner making the turn around the guard buoy and getting into the main shipping channel out of Felixstowe and Harwich. She'll be about 8 hours on her run across to Rotterdam. Nice looking ship. I do like that a lot. If you ever watch my original channel, Shipping TV, you'll remember that I did a trip across to Rotterdam with DFDS on Zeelandia Seaways and on Suezia Seaways. Had a fantastic time. Got some fantastic video as well, which you can still find on Shipping TV. I did ask at the time Stena Line whether they'd fancy doing the same, but they didn't. Such is life. Never mind. Okay, and there you have it. So that's Stena Forerunner heading out for Rotterdam. We'll leave it at that. I'm Chris. This is Ships and Shipping. We're live from the Port of Felixstowe, and it is just about 7:40 a.m. on Thursday morning, and I'm going home now to sunny Felixstowe town centre where I live, and I'm going to have an egg and bacon sandwich. I'm Chris. This is Ships and Shipping. We'll see you soon. Take care now.